Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys can see that we've got a new little corner that we're filming in today. I thought to myself, I've been saying this for months, that I need a change of scenery, a new space to film, and I don't think my room is going to undergo any sort of renovation anytime soon. So my mom just came and she was like, but I wanna maneuver around the house. We're sitting in the hallway. So the first thing I want to say in this video is big shout out to her. Thank you to her for actually deciding to go and sit in the living room for a little bit while I film. Big shout out to her. That is actually really good. I love parents that support even though they perhaps don't understand them. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about in this faves video is this top. This is like a top, and it's like this on the arms, and it's like it has like a little pole neck sort of situation here, and it's just, I don't want to say it's see-through. It's not really see-through, but it's like a nice top like for winter. This piece is really great for this transitional period, and guess where I got it? But when kids in my faves video and others have already guessed, and they already know that I got this top go purple. I got it go purple. Nagana nake brand ambassador pepper high lower hawits high lower my channel now you know. So I got this, and the other day I was in Pep. I got it over a month ago, but I frequent Pep quite a lot, so I saw that the sunset elite, and I saw that they banally a black version as well. I remember now that, but they have a black version that I need to go and get. So I like 100 like I buy, which yeah guys, Pep I have a lay-by ongoing right now with Pep, and guess I have to get about 150 or something, and then I get my stuff. I cannot wait to show you guys the stuff. But anyway, I digress. Pep is the plug, guys. Pep has really cute clothing nowadays. So yeah, one thing that I want to talk about though is about leggings go Pep. I would have loved to come on here and even show you guys the leggings, but I'm having a problem with one of the pairs. I bought two. Both I bought, I think size 30, and I bought black and gray. The black one fits fine. The gray one is tight as hell, and every time just getting into the leggings is a mission. And then when I sit down, I'm selling crack. My ass crack is just out because the leggings are so tight. But it's really frustrating when you buy something and you buy the same size, but the other color is like smaller. It's so weird to me. Anyway, moving on. So the second thing I want to talk about, I have a bag for this faves video. I just threw everything in here so I wouldn't forget. So the second thing I want to talk about, as I've mentioned in my previous faves videos, I love to talk about sanitary items. So I've been trying different pads, actually tampons. You know what, I am not interested in trying different tampons. I know that the blue ones, Salilets, work for me, and those ones, and I'm sticking to them. But in terms of pads, because I'm not a big, I wasn't a big pad user, so there's so many brands to choose from that some of them obviously suck, some of them are great. So I just, that whole process of like getting to discover which ones are the ones that work for me and which ones I like was quite interesting. So I've used these ones like a few times, and you know what, I love them. I've decided that I'm sticking to the Kotex brand, not only the pads but the panty liners as well. I remember when I was younger in Kotex, I don't know if it was just starting up or they were just advertising a lot, but I remember I was like, in my head I was like, oh my god, I want to use Kotex so bad. It seems like a cool hip pad brand, and then I guess I didn't really get into using them. I don't know what happened, but now and you know what, it's not just the cool hip pad brand that so the peppers are or anything. They actually are really good. I really like the peppers at Kotex, and I especially love the panty liners that the individually wrapped ones specifically. I will always say, or I will always advocate for individually wrapped panty liners. The ones where it's just the more boxing, didn't see, it's something I don't like them. Individually wrapped always. always get individually wrapped panty liner. Let's go back to Pep. I don't really know blue. I bet you didn't think that a light bulb would feature in this faves video. So this is a light bulb that I got Pep for. The light bulb in my room had died, and I go to Pep a lot, so I was like, you know what, let me just go and buy the light bulb. So I bought 2 because I wasn't sure which type of light bulb, so I bought 2 different ones. My family, like my mom and my brother, when they go in my room, they're always like, this light is so bright, because it's like the color thing, and then they specify on the box, it says that it's yellow something. So the light thing is just bright and it's yellow. And nowadays, I've even noticed that nowadays when I take like videos and pictures in my room, they're like clearer than they were with the old bulb. So you know what, I highly recommend the bulb. It's a Pep. They're like $30 or something, so highly recommend. So I wasn't really a big flosser until I decided that, you know what, I really need to get into flossing. And one of my friends, Laruna, like has this big thing that has like these things. She used to carry them around everywhere, and I was like, interesting. And when I was in DISCHEM buying my monthly toiletries, I saw that thing, so I got these, and they're nearly thing, and they're finally finished. And honestly, they've been the best, better than any toothpick I've ever used. They're just amazing. So highly recommend these flosser stick thingies. They're so great. And you know that they're so good for me as well, because the reason why I was against flossing before is because I always felt like I don't know how to floss. So these ones just make the whole thing like really easier. So I highly recommend these. I know that it's too early for me to go into things I don't like, but it's working. I feel it, it's on my skin right now, and I just cannot wait to rant. So this is the Perfect Fix setting spray, yako makeup fixing spray, yako signature. This is how it looks. It's working. I was 64 back. I was in Game City the other day, and hey, let's all in the opposite way, as in I really wanted to spend money clearly. So I was like, yeah, Barbara, you have been saying that you need to like up your makeup game, increase your makeup collection, and actually have a collection. So let me just go in here and look around. Maybe I might find something I like. And I was like, I don't really like anything here, but you know what, setting spray. Because on my birthday, Waro used so much setting spray, and she used like 2 different kinds. So I was like, clearly setting spray is very important. So I picked this up, Honeko Signature, and it's working. I used it today, and first of all, perfume. Secondly, right now my skin feels the stickiest it has ever felt, and this is obviously like something that would bother someone like me who uses rose water, who has been using rose water for years as a setting spray. So I really don't like this at all. I don't like it at all. I really don't like it, but I'm still gonna use it. Unless it breaks me out, then I'll be forced to not use it. But this, I don't recommend it. Don't buy it. Sorry, not sorry. So on my birthday week, I was just buying little earrings because accessories are everything. An outfit is never complete without accessories. So I really believe in earrings, and like something else that I'll show you guys just now that I've mentioned before that is very important to me and my style. So I bought these earrings, as well as these earrings that I'm wearing in this video today, these Smallinger hoops. Usually a pack of 3, so I have 2 other ones that I like this as well. Love them. So you know what, mini hoops, demo fashioning. So now I'm into the trend. I'm really into it. So I bought these ones as well. These ones are at least silver, but I haven't really worn them yet. But I think if I do, or when I do, I'm gonna wear these ones. I'm not sure about the size. This is like or Gary, your mother while 14, this is her size of hoops. I'm not interested in these ones. So these ones are the ones that I'm gonna wear. Anyway, I always say that I do not like how when I have a movie you can say I'm really empty. It's because I need to show you guys something that I'm really loving, like a watch I'm really loving. So this watch This is the watch. Hope you guys can see it. I got it for my birthday. It wasn't a birthday gift. I mean, I got it for my birthday outfit. I needed a new watch. The one that I've been wearing for like months now is honestly getting so ghetto. Like those watches, you're not meant to buy them and wear them for as long as I did, for as much as I did. But it's just, oh, I needed a new watch. So I did, and I got this one. And I love it so much. Like, you guys can see how it looks. It has the little diamond thingies right here, and it's just the cutest watch ever. And that's not only why it's cute. I don't know if you guys can see, but if you guys can't, I'll take a little, like, just a little clip video that I'll insert. But the what is this thing called? The face, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like diamond glass like, and it's so cute. But in terms of where I got the watch, I got it to go Cash Crusaders. Can you imagine? I was in Cash Crusaders one day. I don't know if I was getting this ring light or if I was getting, I can't remember what I was getting, but I ended up seeing that these people actually have some really nice watches. They actually have some really nice watches, and they have some really nice shades, because I'm a shades gal, in case you don't know. So I was like, I really like the watches here. I'm gonna come back and get myself a watch because they're really cheap, and you guys know I like cheap things. So this watch was $184, and I think it was the greatest investment this month. Personally, I don't use watches to tell the time, so I don't even care. Even if I buy a dead watch, I wouldn't care. I wear watches because I don't like an empty wrist. I like the full deal. So this is a silver watch. I always think that for me, and I've said this in a previous video, get at a certain look. Like if I'm wearing gold earrings like this, my watch, I would preferably should be gold. And not even the gold earrings, but this top, look at the color palette. It requires a gold item, like a gold accessories. So I'm looking into getting a gold watch. And I think that this time I'm actually gonna move away from the cheaper watches. I think I'll buy it for Shini, but I'll let you guys know. It's a lay buy, it's in buy. If you don't already have like the AMX or Let's White, but Let's White doesn't always work because you need some sort of like platform to like sometimes. House in AMX, house in Let's White, house in yeah, that Adidas one, Stan Smith. If you don't have Stan Smiths on deck and you're having like an event or something, but your outfit needs to be completed with a white sneaker, sometimes you just need to get like an alternative. And this was me, and this was my alternative for my birthday, and it worked perfectly because the little details, these little gold details, oh, they matched my dress perfectly. So these are Kelso sneakers. Got them go Edgars. If you don't know, Kelso ke branda go Edgars, and I honestly love them. They worked so well, and I really appreciate them. They're working really well for me during this time when I still don't have the AMX. It's in AMX Air Forces Air Forces and Stan Smiths, whatever. I'll get them, guys, I will, but for now. So I really appreciated these. They were like $200. They did the thing. They completed my outfit. I looked cute as fuck, so don't knock it. Now I'm going into something else from Edgars, because another store I'm loving at the moment is Edgars. Like I went into Edgars I think I was waiting for somebody and I just went in get a gap browse. Wait a minute. Edgars actually has some really cute stuff. Like I had completely forgotten about Shopweo, and Zuri does have some cute stuff, because there's this other dress that I got go Edgars. Inserts picture of that dress. I wore it on Christmas. Was it the actual day or the day after? Yeah, Christmas, I wore the dress and it was so cute. Edgars, Kelso brand, or any other brand go Edgars. The brands are go Edgars. It was a technically really didn't like, to be honest. There's this shop that I lay by for my mom, but she doesn't hear me. I think it's a shop that I'll frequent after I get some more pepper get by Edgars. Anyway, so these are the shoes that I got on go Edgars, and I'm so happy with them. Actually, not 100% because this band on my foot. I don't know if it's because of the shape of my foot, not even the shape, but the way I walk, or in general, this band in but I don't know. Besides that, it's a really, really cute shoe, and you know what? Beauty is pain. Look at this little heel. Ooh, that's where they had me. Love it. So cute. And they had different designs as well, and they're affordable. You know, I think when I grew up, because when we were younger, my grandparents never gave Edgars. I think in my head, I just have always felt like Edgars dura. So I've never been there since. But now, actually, I got a sweater a few years ago, like 2 years ago, Edgars, and it was quite affordable. So you know what, guys, stop this mindset. Edgars is not bad. It's actually quite, no particular order. I'm going to show you guys my favorite thing in this video. As you know, my faves videos usually include perfume, deodorant, pads. It's not a faves video if it doesn't have any one of those things, guys. So at the moment I don't have any like perfume that I'm using that I'm absolutely loving. So I was like, I'm tired of just smelling like this body wash. I think the Body Shop mist. I need something to make me feel like it make you feel powerful, and that powerfulness, you know what, I just carry it through the day, and it just makes my day better. So I was like, you know what, I need to get something. So initially I was thinking I'm gonna get this perfume in graduation Woolworths. When I get to Woolworths, especially because they had a sale, I was like, I need to go and see if that perfume is on sale. It was, but it wasn't there. So then I was like, but I did not come here for nothing. Can I just find something? And then there were these little ones. I hope you guys can see these little ones. Oh, guys, mamma mia. These perfumes. Whew, I bought 2 of them because I was like, you know what if the other one may Helen Bin, or what if I don't affordable anyway, let me just get both of them. So usually these perfumes go for 120, but as usual, there was a sale to Woolworths. The one thing I love about Woolworths is that they honestly always have sales. So I think I can't remember the last time I got something Woolworths and it wasn't on sale, because they always have sales. Love Woolworths so much for that. So again, guys, hey, what are the perfumes? This one actually I think is my favorite, and it's called, guys, you won't believe this, but it's called Moi Moi. I guess what I can make is it moi moi, I don't know, but I think Moi Moi. I'm gonna say Moi Moi. And for the eau de toilette, these perfumes smell so good, and the smell I think is actually, it's real life lasting. The smell actually for real lasts. You know how most eau de toilette like you step out the door and the smell is already gone. These ones have a lasting power. Even days after using it, I could still smell. I've noticed that ever since I started using these perfumes, my room smells different, and I'm just like, I love. The other one, oh, by the way, the other one is called Infinity. I told you guys that don't count on me to be telling you the tones of perfumes. I don't know those things. All I can tell you is that I smell like a boss as big as change. That's all I can tell you. That I smell powerful. That I smell like I have my shit together. And that's what's important. That's what's important. So guys, highly recommend getting these little babies. I think let me see, these are 15 mils. I think that they have 30 mils as well. So like I said, they usually go for 120, but I got them for 96. That's why I was like, give me both. 96 plus 96, like $200 for these. It was worth it. So yeah, spent all my coin on these and it was worth it. So yeah, highly recommend. In my bag, we're done. but there are a few things that I am going to mention that I don't have with me. They're food items, but I'll just insert pictures. One, on my birthday, on my birthday video, I mentioned that I got the wings that we ate. I'm sorry I didn't manage to show you guys how the food looked, but just trust that it was good. I mentioned that the wings were provided by Wing It On. I'm sure you guys know Wing It On. There's nobody that doesn't know Wing It On at the moment, but honestly, they are really, really good. The service is good, the wings are good, and they're also very affordable. So if you have a function and you guys just need like wings and you probably don't know how to prepare some good ass wings and you just need them also just for time purposes, I would highly recommend going to get your wings Going It On. I don't have a specific flavor in what I can recommend. I got like a different flavors and I don't even know which one was which. But for the most part, the people enjoyed the wings. I enjoyed the wings. Thank you very much. I love Wing It On. Highly, highly recommend. Number 2. But guys, when Woolworths, I should be at home. You just have the nicest stuff, nicest food. Honestly, I love the desserts. I just cannot get enough of the dessert at Woolworths. But at the moment, the dessert at Woolworths, there's a hadi or something. Not only because of the pandemic, because of Mulao importation or importing. Importing baked goods. So it's affecting our ability to get nice stuff from Woolworths. So there's this mousse that I once had at Woolworths. It's like very small, and it needs to do one. Ooh, mousse. It was so good. It was so good. And the good thing about that mousse is that it had like little crunchy pieces. Like it's already, I think at the bottom or something. Oh, that mousse was so good. Anyway, you cannot find it anymore anywhere. But the mousse that they brought, you can either buy them or like a big ass tub. I was telling somebody the other day that one of that big ass tub, I bet somebody can actually sit down and finish that tub in a sitting. Like answer had I don't know who I but really move but hit at that tub. Because I would. I don't even know that I think I would. I'll feel like shit afterwards, but it would be worth it. But they have the ones you said and I know that I am able to finish that tub because in one sitting I finished 2 of them. I had to control myself to not eat the third. But Woolworths, that mousse, thank you. Danko. Thank you, Mali, Dankin Pilo, whatever. I love the mousses at Woolworths. I love everything baked. Everything baked from Woolworths. But yeah, like I said, there's this one, it's one. They need to bring it back. I don't mind the ones in Workers and the big tub. They're also good, but not as good as the one used on the single. Ooh, please, guys, let our government decide that we deserve nice things. Oh yeah, no. We have a few more things. The other thing that I wanted to mention, the other day, somebody got me a chocolate. They were Cadbury chocolates, and then one of them was the new flavor, cashew and coconut. I was so surprised, pleasantly surprised, because that flavor was actually so good. I was so surprised. I was like, I started with Yone because I was like, I just need to try this out. I almost finished the chocolate. I've never been one to like finish like in one sitting, but nowadays I don't know what's going on with me because I am very, very capable nowadays. Anyway, highly recommend trying it. One of my friends hit me up. She was like, I can't believe you like that chocolate, but you know what? Different strokes for different folks. That chocolate is nice. The shavings, the coconut shavings are so subtle, but good. And the cashew and the chocolate is so soft. I thought that, chocolate, the whole nut. I think maybe it's because it's a whole nut, but you know how like, purera, and it's like, the whole nut, you feel it. The cashew was so soft and so, oh my god. Last thing that I'm going to talk about is my favorite store at the moment. Maya, I am telling them about our plug. I'm so sorry, girl. But I mentioned in the description box, my birthday video, that the 2 dresses that I wore on my birthday and on my birthday celebration, I both got them from Squad Metal Works. Of course, because Kishopama China, somebody else wearing what you're wearing, but you know what? If you're wearing it, then you're wearing it well and you look good. Sometimes it doesn't really matter. I know some people might are unique, but yeah. That day when I was wearing the yellow dress on my birthday celebration, like 10 minutes before I walked in, somebody else was walking around that bedroom, was swiping. So I was like, well, what do you expect? China. I can't necessarily be mad about it. But yeah, Squad Metal Works, Bishop Bama China. It sells really, really, really nice stuff. And yeah, because honestly, people love it. And the right to love it. It's amazing. They don't accept lay-by, of course, because yeah, why would I have that lay-by option when people are walking in here every day and buying things off the shelf? Things are so affordable. I bought my birthday dress, like I said, the blue dress, inserts picture. Although I bought it in a bigger size because that was the only size that they had, but I was desperate. That's why you see that it got almost now that I think about it, maybe I shouldn't have gotten it because it was a little big. I don't like buying things that don't fit me well. I think that day I was just desperate. But yeah, the birthday celebration yellow dress, I also got at Squad Metal. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Love Squad Metal. They're the plug. I thought that they were in Oriental Plaza until my friend like pulled up into G West, Squad Metal, and then I was like, what are we doing in G West? But it's basically G West, like Spa, Mindek, and then China. I hope that I'm giving you good directions, but even if I'm not, I swear. And you will see if you look carefully. 1, 2, 3. The third one, you'll see if you look carefully, there's a sign that says Squad Metal. It's like really, it's sort of not necessarily hidden, but it's like small print, but you'll see if you look hard enough. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for listening to my favorite things. I really thought that I would just be talking about 3 things, but as usual, this is how it ends up. Hold up. I forgot something that's actually my favoriteest of favorite tests. I forgot to mention it in this video. It's an app called Audible. I really forgot. Audible is an audio book listening app. As in, you listen to audiobooks on Audible. And the reason why I'm into audiobooks at the moment is because, or the reason why I explored Audible is because I think ever since like last year, the lockdown, the just being home, and how a lot of us became, or rather turned to social media in order to keep us entertained, to make fun of the situation, because there was a lot of humor on social media that just like made us feel better about the situation. So a lot of us became like obsessed with social media. A lot of us became obsessed with social media, like consumed. Like that was our major source of entertainment, and we just scroll for hours, and it was allowed, or rather we allowed ourselves to, because there was really nothing else that we could do, and we just really got into social media. So because of that, it became like a habit and a pattern for me, and I, even to this day, I can just be scrolling for hours on my phone. Just for the sake of scrolling sometimes. So because of that, I haven't really been into like reading physical copies, study buka. Sometimes I've tried to force myself a few times, and even forcing myself, it still takes me like a really long time. I think there's this other book that I read. It literally took me 3 months to read that book. About 2 to 3 months to read that book. Can you imagine? So that just shows how slow I've been reading lately, because of the fact that I don't have a good concentration span. And I just want to be scrolling on my phone. So I was like, okay, how do I get around this? Because I need the knowledge, I need the books. How do I get around this? And I was like, okay, fine, I'm going to get Audible. I knew that Audible would help, because I've used Audible like about 2 to 3 years ago. There was a time when a lot of like big YouTubers We're partnering a lot lately, Audible, and they'd give us like free coupon codes to Audible. So now that thing, I tried Audible out, and I got a book called titled Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. I love that book and I loved that audiobook. I listened to it many times in the 2 years that I had it on my phone. And I just, so when I had to think, I was like, okay, you know what? You're going to get Audible. Because Audible obviously isn't free. You have to subscribe to it and pay a monthly subscription. And before, I was cool with that because I read somewhere that it's important at this age, a sort of education allowance within your salary or your source of income or whatever allowance that you have, like a education allowance. So I was like, okay, before I decided to get Audible, I was like, okay, I'm going to set aside 200 pula, 250 and buy myself a book every month. And then when I decided to get Audible, I was like, okay, I can use that money to pay for subscription now Audible. So that's what I do. I pay for subscription now Audible. I've been paying it for about 2 months now because it's been 2 months. And it's between 160 and 180. And guys, I highly, highly, highly recommend Audible. Highly recommend Audible. Because one, you're able to read 2 to 3 books in a week. 2 to 3 books. Imagine 2 books per week. That means at the end of the month, you've read, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. You've read like almost 8 books in a month. That is crazy. That needs somebody that's like genuinely like this. I think that maybe I can, but I don't know if I'd be able to like listen. I know I said read, but I meant listen. I don't know if I'd do 8 books, but so far, I've done 3 in 2 weeks. I've done 3. So maybe, yeah, if I'm like this, then maybe I can read about, actually 4. I've done 4. Yeah, I've done 4. I've done 4 in 3 weeks, which means that, yeah. I think that it is possible to read 8 books in 4 weeks. But yeah, that's the benefit. As soon as you finish reading a title, you're able to switch it out and get another title. So that is what I love about Audible. You can read as many books as possible in a month. And that is crazy. That is crazy to me. I think it's amazing. The second, and this one is my fave, benefit of Audible is the fact that some of the books are actually narrated by the authors of the books. And the book that I'm reading right now, just like the one I was reading before, was narrated by the author. The one that I'm reading right now is Alicia Keys' More of Myself. Oh my God, guys. The emotion that Alicia brings to this book, her sweet, calm, kind voice. She literally even plays the piano in the audiobook. And I'm just, I love it so much. I've been listening to it obsessively for the past few days. I highly recommend the books that are actually narrated by the actual author. I'm so excited to listen to Bukara Barack Obama, narrated by Barack Obama. I'm so excited. Who doesn't love to hear that man speak? So, yeah, guys, did my nerd just show? Hey, I wouldn't consider myself a nerd, but for some reason, like a bit of nerd showed. Anyway, highly recommend it because you get to hear the actual author narrate or read the book to you, and you can hear all the emotion. You can hear it actually coming from their voice, which means that you actually understand it better because it's actually being read by them. Sometimes it's better to hear somebody's story from their mouth, from the horse's mouth. So, love it. Yeah. I think that those two are my favorite things about Audible. Books go for around $200 to $250. Not that I'm trying to put exclusive books out of business. Physical copies are still very important, but this is a deal and a half. That book, Barack Obama, it's this thick and it's about $400. You can literally listen to it already by paying $170-$180 per month. What a deal. I love it. I love Audible. I highly recommend it, guys. Education, feeding your soul is so important. There are so many different books on there. Like, all genres are there and they're available on Audible. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. that is the ultimate fave. Ultimate fave of the faves of this month's faves. The ultimate fave.